Hello, you're here with Heal with Lisa Cerise, and today I'm going to talk to you about you having the power to get unstuck. I'm wearing yellow today because it's really good for the solar plexus, which is your confidence and your gut. So generally when we are struggling with confidence or, struggling with if we're having a lot of like stomach issues, processing things, then normally there's a little bit of a blockage in our solar plexus, and then that comes from us also being confident in what we really want to do. So I'm actually going to today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to start with a little bit of a healing from a singing bowl. So, and then that will like help ground me, help ground you if you're watching. And here we go. Feeling, sending some healing vibes to you as well. So today is day three of Transform with Me. That's what I'm sort of calling it. I don't know, it kind of changes every day. Like me sometimes. But basically today I'm gonna talk to you about like your decisions actually have the power for you to be who you want to be or do what you want to do. And so when you are really decisive in your life and you know where you want to go and you have the authority and you basically come into your own power to make these decisions and follow through, that's when you see a lot of change and your life basically like unfold and things just start happening for you, which is where we want to be going, right? We want to be making the changes that we want to do. I had like a little video this morning about like I love tarot. I put a lot of tarot on my TikTok, and I was doing it on my YouTube. I got a little bit stuck with tarot, and then I got a bit like I was relying on the tarot to like help me get unstuck and get out of my funk, but I was just kind of just listening to tarot and sort of taking action, but I was like also relying on the universe to just provide without doing the necessary steps to take action. So I don't know if you resonate with that, if that's a similar story, or if you're like, nah, I always take action, then I'm like, yeah, that's amazing. And thank you. For being one of those people, but most of us, we do find it hard to take action sometimes, or like we don't know what the right action to do is. So I've decided that I really want to listen to podcasts and audiobooks. I've been listening to a lot of Mel Robbins stuff, and it was all about decisions and how we make decisions. And so she was talking about like going into your gut, and it's actually intuition is a scientific thing as well as spirituality, but there's actually science behind it. It's like a magnetic force. You're pulled to where you feel is the right place to go, and then you also have a really reverse pull, and that's a feeling where you want to pull back when you think that something's not right, or there's danger or something. And that's like a magnetic thing, compass, like telling you where to go. She explains it really good. That's just my version, anyway. So then, yeah, basically we've got to really come down to our gut, which is the solar plexus. Wear some yellow if you're struggling with that, or do some solar plexus healing. There's like frequency music you can listen to, there's chants you can do, meditations you can do as well. I find them really helpful. And also like being mindful of what you consume and what you put into your gut is also what can change and influence this as well. Something I'm really working on, my health and fitness. If you've been watching the video so far, you know this. I've been committing to daily exercise, yoga, audiobooks, and basically daily videos, which all does sound a bit like a lot, and I do have been through burnout before, so that's something I'm trying to be mindful of. Tonight I'm going to have a really nice early night and a spiritual bath with Epsom salts, and just make a ritual and give back to myself, so I can kind of replenish what I've been doing. So if you feel free, if you feel called to do that, then do that as well, if that's something that is feeling a big pull in your gut. But basically, what I'm here to say is you have the answers within you, and if you're being pulled to do something or make a decision, like obviously there's some things that really need to be thought out, but intuitively in your gut, you know if something's right or wrong for you. So when we keep getting external validation or external answers from readings or whatever, confirming almost what we already know, but then we don't really do anything about it, that's what's keeping you stuck, frustrated, like angry, giving you health issues, because you're not actually following your gut and following your heart. I would be mindful though, like there are things that the situations are not always the easiest to get out of. I've been there. I've been in lots of hard situations where I've had to make the hardest calls of my life, like relationships which I just thought I could never get out of, and I had to just make a call one day and do some brutal stuff which caused a lot of heartache and pain for a lot of people. But like closing down my salon, that was like the biggest part of me try, like, so many things and people and stuff are involved, when you know intuitively and it's causing you actual physical issues in your body, it's time to really make a change and to go down the path that you really know you need to go. And this is my path that is just lights a fire in my belly. So if you know yours, then feel free to share if you want to. Otherwise, write it down, and now is the time for you today to start planning. How are you going to make that change? What do you need to do to make the change? If it's something you've really got to plan out, start listening to podcasts that are, if it's a relationship, start listening to podcasts about how to make your relationship better, how to work with the relationship that you've got. Or if you really need to get out, maybe find some people who talk about how they got out of their relationships. That's something I might touch on, but it's a really personal thing and it's quite a sensitive topic. So I was thinking of possibly even doing a support group for women who are in a similar situation, because it's really like having that support when you're going through a emotionally abusive relationship, a physically abusive, anything like that is a really a tricky subject. So I feel for you. If that's something that you're going through, please reach out. I understand. So anyway, it needs to be, you just need to start making the steps and going with that gut and knowing where you need to be going. If you don't have the support around you, which I know, I've been there, it's really hard when you don't have people that can support you in the way that you really need. Lots of people gave me so much support, but you kind of actually need to make the decisions yourself. No one can make a decision. No one can really help you the way you can help yourself. So I'm just this is, if you're finding this helpful, this is a time when you can maybe start planning out your journey of where you need to be going, whatever that is, or if there's something that you're inspired to do, what do you need to do every day to show up for yourself, to create that dream, to create, go on that journey and make shit happen. So anyway, that's basically today. I just want to let you know that you are the person that can get yourself unstuck. You are the powerhouse in your life, and you are the main decision maker. And when we do things because we want to please other people, like you don't want to leave that crappy job because you're the person that everyone relies on, then you're just a people pleaser and you're not pleasing yourself, and you will get sick, you will get ill. That's inevitable if you keep ignoring what your soul is telling you to do, which is something I did. I've got the living scar as proof. So you can change your destiny. You can change where you want to go. It's just a figuring out how you do that. So I really hope that you found something interesting or inspiring from this. And I would love to help you somehow. So yeah, come along and join my transformation journey. I originally called it a challenge, but it's a transformative 30 days where we're transforming our lives to be better people for ourselves, and so we can just like rock on in life. I'm sending you much of love, with love and belief, Lisa Cerise.